Welcome back, crew. We got a lot to cover in this short video today. You're not going to want to miss it. We're going to be covering all the ins and outs of what's going on. We got Bitcoin that basically just rallied almost $7,000 in 48 hours. Some of the YouTube crew left some comments that might not age very well. Ethereum is ripping up 8%, and altcoins, well, they're starting to get vertical. The war scare is over, or is this the calm before the next macro storm? Meanwhile, ETF flows are pumping back in, and major Ethereum upgrade just hit the spotlight. Smart money's moving fast. The question is, are you? And we're going to navigate you through all that. So welcome back, Crypto Crew. It's your boy Tom here, bringing you the hottest in crypto and Bitcoin action. If you like what you see, give us a like. Make sure you hit subscribe, and make sure you follow us on X, where we talk about Bitcoin and altcoins all day, every day. All right, let's get right into it. Short-term Bitcoin. All right, Bitcoin itself, trading right around 105,000 right now, after a textbook liquidity flush just below well, I will say just above the 97,500 CME gap. Now, if we come on over to this, we talked about this ad nauseum. Okay, we've been highlighting the Iran-Israeli conflict. Okay, and we said that the first time it dropped 12%, then it went to a vertical push. We went down 12% so far. Now we're waiting for the vertical push upward, okay? And we said that geopolitical panic can create generational wealth opportunities. Bitcoin dropped 12% during the first Iran-Israel conflict in 2024, and now it's playing out again. The last time it rallied 40% in weeks. Don't miss this pattern. We said don't get fooled, don't get shaken out, okay? Now I want to show you something. We got a massive liquidity wall that we're seeing right now on the charts, okay? There was a classic liquidity play, sweep the lows, trigger panic, reversal straight into the high liquidity zones as they flip the narrative. Okay, now the next high massive liquidity is right at 110,000, where liquidity meets velocity. When this occurs, the bears are going to be cooked. That move scared out weekends, but it also triggered buy zones for the whales and ETF desks. Now, again, this is another chart that we have where we were showing that Bitcoin follows M2. All right, we said it over and over again. Bitcoin follows global liquidity, and right now, just like in April, okay, just like the last breakout, don't fade these macro signals. All right, and if I want to come on over and I want to show you this chart right here, we're going back in time. 2020 playbook is back. The MACD flipped, structure shattered. Bitcoin is primed for another vertical launch, but this time, more fuel, no brakes. We're above 100,000. We flushed people out. We break that 110. I think our first stop is that 116. It might not even do 116. It might jump to 118, and then with a pullback, and then the break of 120. All right. So right now, let's go over to the short-term charts. My famous or infamous two-hour chart right here, and I want to talk about like the most important points that we have in the short term. So right now Bitcoin is back in the range and is holding this recovery. It gives us a clean setup for a retest of the 110 114,000 resistance bands. All right, so most important points on this chart, short term, obviously the 100,000 and this low that we made just above the CME market gap at 97,500. This is where the whales came in and a lot of ETF flows came in and grabbed this coin and drove the coin upward right to the resistance we said we were going to have, 106,200. So as it stands right now, you could see a pullback of this coin probably back to maybe potentially. Let me get a brush out over here. I think that we could see a pullback potentially on a deep retrace back to 100 and 2,000 like 900, and then we can get the attack upward, or the marketplace is just basically building consolidation right here to just break up above this. Now, this is an interesting chart pattern that we're having right now. This is basically now another like flag-like pattern on the short term, on the 2-hour. If this marketplace can get back above 106,200, what's the next level of resistance? Well, like we said, that 108 right there. Now, I would expect the market could potentially come back up to this point, get popped back down to maybe right back into this zone before it could take out the top and head higher and break out. I don't know how long it's going to take. If I knew that, if I knew that, I'd definitely be at my screen at that time and looking to buy as much Bitcoin as I possibly can. So as it stands right now, all right, if we're going to go over to Ethereum, okay, I want to show you Ethereum really quickly right now. It's up over 8%, hovering just over, 2,400 as the buzz builds around the EIP 7782, which could cut block times in half by 2026. That's faster confirmation, faster adoptions, and stronger Ethereum bull case. All right. Now, if I want to show you this chart itself, okay, other than that macro news or headline type of news, the manipulation phase is just ended. We're in a power of 3 pattern. Next up is the expansion phase. Now we had a dip deeper than we actually thought we would get, and guess what? That leads to clarity. Okay, mistakes lead to clarity, and Justin will be covering this in the live stream, so make sure that you jump in on the live stream, and I'll tell you how to get involved with that at the end of the video. All right, so right now, momentum is incoming. You either front run this breakout or you chase it, okay? Now, I want to just take you over to this chart right here where I want to show you, okay? The Ethereum Bitcoin just flipped bullish again. It's classic pre-altcoin season behavior. Look at 2017. Look what happened. Look at now we're in 2025. We're right here. We're expecting the breakout, and this Ethereum is getting ready to run. So now if I come on over to this chart, we can look at the total altcoin market. This is rotation capital at work. Risk appetite is finally back with the stop of this Iranian-Israeli conflict. The same structure as 2017, same momentum as 2021. A parabolic move is brewing. Front run altcoin season now, or you're going to get left in the dust. Now, we're seeing strength across many different coins, such as XRP, AXL, HBAR. We cover many of these in the live stream happening tomorrow, Wednesday at 10 o'clock. So make sure you join the community and level up with us. All right, that's what I got for you guys today. And remember, always, 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 let's just wrap it up with this. You follow us on X. Keep a tab open. We're always dropping insane stuff right now. Always about altcoins and Bitcoin. We always drop insane stuff. All right. So why we got the rebound? Well, we got a ceasefire between Israel and Iran, which is cooling risk aversion. We got ETF inflows. Spot Bitcoin and Ethereum ETFs are seeing steady capital again, signaling renewed institutional demand. We got the tech upgrade. We got Ethereum's 2026 roadmap just got clearer, and the bulls are positioning early. Now, we got in the background, we got Fed, the Powell, that skunk, is basically going to give us either a hint of relief, which would ignite crypto again, and, we'll be taking off from there. So before we wrap up, I just want to make sure you're aware of our free trading community. You click this link right here, you'll be taken over to this site where you can join the community completely for free. Don't forget, this is also where we post all the live streams that we're going to be happening tomorrow, Wednesday at 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. All right. You want to follow us on our broker of choice. You click this link right here, you'll be taken over to WeX, where this broker is perfect for us. It is low fees, fast execution, and believe me, I've been around a long time, and most brokers like to run stops and like to take you out of positions or not get you in positions. This broker is completely professional. It's a broker you really want to research, okay? So that's it. Like I said, make sure that you come on over to X. Follow us on X, where we talk about Bitcoin and crypto all day, every day. Remember, always, always, always do your own research. These are just my opinions. Remember, trade with your head and not over it. And as a short-term trader, enjoy the party, but dance near the door. Cheers.